Hello and welcome to AGT Racer. On today's video we have the final from the Drivers Room Sunday League Season 4 Tier 2. As you can see, Smith is running away with it this season. He's on 101 points. Rocker follows with 92. And we've got Jules 79, Wilco on 64, Mercer on 54. So it's very close for the promotion. So I believe Smith will already go through, and Rocker, so it'll be between Jules and Wilco. So as we get into the grid, we'll have a look. And as we go into first place, we've got DJ. A great start from him on pole on Racing Super Softs, followed by Wilco on the Super Softs. The Tom and Jerry of Kimaru in third place on the Super Softs. We've got Canny in fourth on Super Softs. Merck on Super Softs in fifth. That's followed by myself in sixth with Racing Softs. And then we have Richie on the Super Softs. He'll be followed by Jules on mediums. And then the Creator on Super Softs. Rocker in 10th on Super Softs. Boss on Super Softs in 11th. Jason on the Super Softs in 12th. And he's followed by Nightmare Racer on Super Softs in 13th. And then at the back we have Half Pie on Racing Softs. And if you haven't already guessed, it's the one make SFR race. So here we go. The Autodrome Lago Maggiore GP 2 circuit. And we're off. Let's see if we can all make it cleanly around this first corner. Obviously we've had some incidents in the driver's room. There's the Oakley there. And Wilco still sticks in second place. Oh, a bit of action there. Three-way. Canny, myself and Richie going through the... it all seems fairly clean so far. There we see Mercer, followed by Boss. Great driving, great clean driving so far. As you see, I'm attacking Richie, followed by Jules attacking myself. You can hear some screeching in front. Oh, Jules goes a little bit wide there. And leaving Cano, he gives me a bit of a nudge. Now he's 3 up the hill. Fantastic battle in there. Mercer seems to have dropped back. I've pulled away from the other two. Very close action as we see Merck having a look on Camaro. As we go through now. Oh, some action at the back there. Jules losing all kinds of control there. What's gone on there? Let's have another look. Ah, dear, oh dear. It's all kicked off at the back now. We'll find out where that moves the grid. Looks like Canny was involved and Jules certainly. There's Jules going off. Oh, Canny slows down for Jules. Mercer, it's Canny goes off. Nightmare Racer gets stuck in the middle of it as well. Let's have a look. This is what happened between Jules and Canny. Everything seems alright. Then Jules touches the grass, loses control a bit. So does Canny. I don't think they realised who was there. Canny obviously doing the sportsmanship thing, caused more problems, and then he gets a good twat from Jules on the way out as well. Unlucky for all those guys involved now, but it's really split the pack up. You got the first 6, I believe, and that's followed then by Jules. After all that commotion, Canny is now right at the back now, towards the back anyway, in 12th with Mercer in 13th. As we look at the race leader there, absolutely cruising in front so far. End of the first lap. Wilco doing well in second place. Camaro having a good race as well. There he is in third. Followed by Merck, Richie, myself. And then we've got a little bit of a gap between, then we have Rocker, the well-known Atari livery there. He's surely going to go up into Tier 1 for next season. There's we got Jules and Boss now up into 9th in the beautiful JPS. My two favourite liveries, the Atari and the JPS there. There's Half Pie having a bit of an attack on Mercer there. Half Pie once consistency increases. Canny having another off there. Oh, unfortunate for him. All the way at the back now. Looks like Pie struggling a little bit there. And lost a couple of places to Nightmare Racer and Mercer. Here we see Mercer in a number 7 Golf. And Jason in the purple car. Good drive so far from Jason. Oh, see Rocker go off in there in the foreground. Looks like he head planted the wall. Let's have a look. I just went a bit wide, lost it a bit there, and then did the wobble, slid and face planted. And it's unfortunate for Rocker. He's going to lose so much ground now. He's going to be coming out in what? 10th, 11th, 12th. He's going to have some damage as well. Pole could take him also. As you see, Nightmare Racer there and Mercer getting it together. You see the gaps really opened up from the first 5 and the first 6 really. Myself, I'm just starting to drop off the pack. This pack of 5 at the minute. It's really starting to bunch up now. DJ's pulling away, so we're going to have a battle of 3. They're just pulling away from me. I can't quite keep distance with them. As we got Richie going on the inside of Mert there. Great overtake from Richie. And Merck having a look on the inside there as Richie was a little bit slow through those corners. Merck's right on the back of him now in the den zone. I think we're going to see a lot more of these pair battling each other through the race. Oh, it's very close. It's a beautiful corner that is. You come charging down the hill, bank corner, and charge up the hill. Once you get it right, it's beautiful. Get it wrong, you end up in the gravel, if you're lucky. And this section as well, have to keep really one line through here. Otherwise you do what Richie's just done, gone a little bit wide, which knackers you up for that corner there. As you can see, Merck having to go around the outside. Very close now, side by side. Those chicanes can be tricky. As you can see, if you haven't got the line right, that's what happens. If you get the line even further wrong, look what happened to Rocker. So as we charge up the hill now, we got Richie. We're coming up to the some of the tightest corners on the track. A left here, followed by a right, followed by an extremely tight left, and then an extremely tight right. Ending up onto the start finish. And you can see the battling there has given me a chance to gain a couple of tenths. You saw DJ running off with it in the distance. There's Jules there in the 850. Starting to get a move on now. Jason up into 7th. He's done well. Looks like Wilco's had a problem moving all the way down into 8th there. And Boss keeping it firm in 9th as we look back from Boss and Mercer. Mercer and Rocker. I have a feeling these are going to be battling through the race as well. Very similar pace. Oh, bit of a switch on the inside as Rocker goes a little bit too deep. And you saw their Nightmare Racer getting on the back of Rocker. Nightmare Racer there, wearing the colours of the driver's room versus Jev's room, and yeah, we got a bit battered during that race, or those set of races. I'd like to say that I had a good aid for the driver's room, but it was one of my worst ever performances. I don't think I'll be asked to do that again. As we see Mert there, and Richie still very close. Obviously all these cars are the same pace and power. Now I'm just hanging on in 5th, not able to progress. Just waiting for the guys in front to make a mistake. I predict there's going to be a one-stop for the pits and fuel. Potentially 2, but more see a one-stop going on during this race. You see Jason doing well up into 7th there. He looks to be getting a bit bunched up now. Oh, it looks like Boss has had a problem. He's dropped down into 11th. Canny in 12th. Overtaken Nightmare Racer. There he is there, Nightmare Racer right on the heels. And Pie coming on to the cross the finish line. The start finish line. I really like the new colour on the on Pie's car as we ride with DJ there. Going up that beautiful corner. There's the cat and mouse of Camaro. It's like these guys are playing cat and mouse a little bit. As the Netflix car's got the slipstream a little. I don't think he'll be able to do much before the straight runs out, but it might be on him coming out of the chicanes. You've got to keep it smooth. This is a tricky corner, this one here. You got to set yourself up for this corner, and then you can power out down the hill. As we see Jules there starting to catch up now. Jason trying to hang on to Jules. Mercer in the Gulf pulling away a little bit from Rocker. Ooh, looks like someone went flying then. I'm not sure who that was. The Boss now under pressure from Canny. Gonna a bit bust up the JPS livery there. So Canny's got the drive on Boss. Obviously driver's room is now international, so if you wish to join, please just contact any of us on Discord or PSN. Oh, Canny's got a good drive coming out of there. He's going to have the inside line. Is he going to have a dart? Yeah, oh, he has a late dart. A little bit of contact, but nothing too bad. As I come onto the start finish line, great overtake from Canny. Like I say, we have a few guys live streaming. DJ has some videos on his YouTube channel. Camaro live streams. We've got some guys in the other tier, Plucks the Duck and Muller_CJ. Check their YouTube channels out, and they've got commentary on the Thursday Endurance League and the Sunday tier ones. races. So join our growing community. As you can see through the videos, through the seasons, the drivers room most of the time is very respectful drivers. Sometimes though there are the odd first lap mayhem, but it all adds to the race excitement. You see there the Golf looking beautiful going under the bridge, followed by Rocker. Canny's starting to pick his pace up a little bit. I think he might be on the back of Rocker and Canny if it, Mercer if they're not careful. Oh, I'm still in 5th. Just hanging on. They can't improve. Richie's just hanging on there to Merck. Looks like they've really improved on Kamaru. Maybe Kamaru might be struggling with some tyre issues, or doing some fuel saving. They're starting to gain on him by the look of it. Car's looking beautiful with the colours and the liveries that they've gone on. Obviously, we have our famous livery maker Mungino. There's Rice there just cruising. Kamara keeping the 3rd and 4th guys at bay, but I don't know, it's going to be interesting. They seem to be gaining on him a little bit now. As we go through the field, things seem to have settled down a little bit. All about grabbing those extra tenths, keeping the tyres, keeping the fuel, so that you don't waste time in the pits. I seem to fail at that as well as my driving sometimes. As you can see there, the amount that Canny's made up, he's really got to move on after his awful lap 1. And there we see, going through the tricky chicanes. So Rocker's gaining on Mercer there. He's going to have a right good charge coming down the hill. Side by side now, he's got the inside line. He'll have to brake a little bit earlier. I could get him. Mercer really just had the better line out of there. Can we see Rocker try and advance as we come to the final few corners? Needs to be careful. Canny had a late lunge a couple of laps ago on Boss. He is unable to do it on Rocker at the moment. As we come up to the halfway mark, you might see a load of people jump into the pitch. Yep, Mercer and Rocker have. So that means Canny stays out. As we saw Merck and Richie in the pits. So Merck's out now. Richie in 7th behind him, with Canny there right in the mix in 8th. Nightmare Racer also deciding to stay out. But I think you'll just see Merck and Richie just pull away. Looks like Merck gained a couple of like a second or so in the pits on Richie. We've got Nightmare Racer there, not pitted. Tyres looking absolutely shredded though. And there we have Wilco, also not pitted. And Mercer out in front of Rocker. Gained a little bit on a bit of time to Rocker there during that pit cycle. As we see Mercer now with a better grip, should easily be able to get past Wilco. He's got the same power, so once Wilco's up to a certain speed, it won't really make much difference. until the braking areas. Here we see Boss in 13th after his pit. Pie after her pit there in 14th. As we see the race leader now in the pits, followed by Camaro. I'm going to have to jump into the pits there, my fuel's in dire straits. So then we've got Jules, Merc. Let's see where this all pans out. As we see DJ leaving the pits, and he'll be taking first place. Jules, who has not pitted yet, going for the longest stint on the racing mediums. He comes out just in second place, followed by Camaro in third. Merc and Richie there come out in fourth and fifth. And then looks like the rest of the field's jumped in the pits. There I am coming out of the pits in sixth place. Obviously Jules needs to pit. I believe I've lost a little bit of time there to Merc and Richie. A bit unfortunate, a bit too long on the fuel maybe, not enough fuel for saving. There we see Merc. Camaro's all over the back of Jules, but this will potentially slow him down a bit for the battle for the podium. He really needs to get past Jules. See Jules not only on the slower tyre, but his tyre where he's affected as well, and he might be doing some fuel saving also. At the moment he's holding second place strong. Good line through there. Camaro having a look there. Just a superior grip there. Great driving from Camaro, but Jules hasn't given up yet. As they come down the hill, I think in the braking zone now. Camaro might trumpet. Yeah, as you can see, he needs to brake a lot later. Jules needs to be careful. He's got Merc up behind him. That's really helped Merc out there, not so much Camaro. As you can see with the power, once the power's on, it's not too bad, but much later on the brakes and struggling through the corners a lot more. You can see that was an easy move for Merc. Merc becoming the victor out of the pit window. He's on the heels of Camaro now. And there we have Richie. He should surely be taking Jules this lap. And then they've a real big distance to myself. And in 7th place we've got Wilco, but he's still yet to pit. Got to be proper struggling on those tyres now. And the battle continues with Rocker and Mercer. Wilco jumps into the pitch just in front of Rocker. It's very close now, and these guys have got canny, so we've got a three-way battle at the towards the back midfield, and at the front as well. A very similar pace, these guys. And look at this battle now. Richie going on the inside, but he just hasn't got the drive out of that corner. He has to tuck behind Jules. He wants to try and get at least a side by side. Coming down the hill. He's got to keep it smooth through these chicanes though. He's a lot quicker, but Jules just suffering with grip a little bit there. As you can see, he's run wide. And now Richie can go and chase his nemesis Merc. There's Camaro. And the race leader cruising in first place there. Easy victory for him. And Pie holding the rear. Good start from Pie this race. Not Nightmare Racer in 13th. Not a great race for him at the moment. And Wilco has had all kinds of problems. And we see Boss in 11th. Jason there in the final point so far. But look at this battle now for 7th. Canny's going in front of Mercer. He's really on the back of Rocker now as he comes through to the final corner. There's a good exit from Rocker and Canny and Mercer. I believe Jules may have pitted. There we go. Canny had the best drive coming out of that corner. Got the inside line. Made it stick. No, he hasn't. He's jumped on the grass. Oh, come flying across the track there. Oh, it's unfortunate there. Denied the viewers. Mercer did very well not to get twatted in that. You can see now he's lost a lot of time to Rocker. See Jules there, I believe, come out of the pits in 6th place, so not bad tactics from Jules really. He just, how far would he have gone if he didn't have that interruption at the start? Ride with Merck, just going a little bit wide as he comes down the hill. The SFR is a really nice car to drive. It's a good racing car actually. There's myself in 5th, not able to capitalise on any battles going on in front. Lost out a bit in the pits. And at the rate that Jules is going, now he's on the fresh super softs. Need to be careful. I reckon he's got more than enough fuel. We've got 6 minutes left. Looking maybe a couple of laps after this. Oh, as Rocker goes a bit wide there. Mercer should have the drive going up the hill. They're going to be side by side coming through the corners. Someone, look how scratched up the Atari is. The wood's peeling off. Mercer takes that corner easily, but Rocker, is he going to have a look on the inside? He does keep it on the inside. Mercer gives him enough room. Great overtake, but Mercer's got the inside. Rocker don't give him enough room though. But both being respectful, slowing down for each other. Obviously some more great action from the well-known guys, Rocker and Mercer. Rocker's got the inside line there, but he might be a little bit out of shape. His slower drive out. Jason in 9th there. He's got Canny behind him though after his mistake earlier. There's Wilco and Boss dropping down into 12th. Half point in 13th. Looks like we lost Nightmare Racer. Probably just had enough. And there he is. DJ, oh, Kimaro's had a bit of a problem as he starts the ascent up the hill. As you can see there, Merck is not far away. Great shot to the car through that corner. Can't wait until we finally see rain in the game rather than just clips of the rain. We'll add a whole new dynamic to the racing. You see there, Jules, he isn't too far behind, especially at the rate he's going. And there we are, we have the battling guys, Mercer and Rocker. What a fantastic battle they've had through the whole race. We're in the pits the same time, roughly the same amount of fuel, backwards and forwards. As we can see now, things are starting to settle down as we come into the final 3 minutes. Except for these pair, of course. Rocker there, second in the championship, but down today in 8th. There's Merck doing extremely well in 3rd. Oh, I say that, and his side plants the wall. Oh, he's got full-on damage as well. Unlucky for him there, and he's picked up a 5-second penalty. That's a bit piss-taking. He's given me the 5th place. Or it will give me the 4th place. As you can see, he's still got the mechanical damage. I haven't got the position yet. Yeah, no, I have. No, that's unfortunate for Merck. He had a good race. Could have been on the podium. He may yet still. We've still got 2 minutes left. As you can see there, Jules just slowly creeping up there. We may need to be careful. The Merck. As we see Mercer there. Under the bridge, followed by Rocker. I cannot predict who's going to be in front at the end of the race between these two. Looks like Rocker's had a good drive out through there. If that's the case, I'll have a right charge down his hill. As you can see, Canny there having a battle with Wilco. Jason needs to get a move on. Canny's overtaken Wilco. He's in the final points now. Right on the back of Jason. He's dragging Wilco along with him. Wilco's got a good exit from there though. They're going to be side by side. I think Wilco's probably got the better tyres. Oh, he got very close to the grass there. He keeps the inside line. Good bit of defending there from Wilco as Canny jumps for the... I think backs out of it though. Right on the verge of the grass there, Wilco. Oh, and that touch of the grass there has given Canny the chance to pull in front. This will surely be the last lap now. We've got to be careful, Jason. He doesn't lose it to Canny and or Wilco. As you can see, they've got a right charge on behind him. Canny goes a little bit wide there. Best thing for Jason is if those pairs start battling. Give him a chance to pull away. There we are, riding with for the final points position. Oh, what's happened with Jason there? He's gone. I think he was trying to get rid of his penalty, but he's just left the door wide open for Canny. He's got the inside line. I wouldn't recommend going through the chicane side by side. Not with Wilco right behind. Maybe duck behind Canny. Oh, very close. Oh, Canny the big loser there. Wilco, a bit of connection there from Wilco with Jason. I'm not sure who's would be at fault there. Wilco slowing down a little bit. And Canny behind. Oh, Jason, the big loser. Oh no, he's had a wobble. Oh, Jason went a bit wide. They're going to be side by side coming up the hill. Maybe Jason will have the drive. Oh, a 5-second penalty for Wilco. That's a bit much. They're giving Jason so far the final podium points. And this has been a bit too much action. I've actually missed what's gone on at the front. We'll have to re-look that now. Jason Canny comes home in 9th. Good recovery so far. Let's have a look what happened at the front. So DJ takes the win easily. Kimaru there coming home in 2nd place. Managed to pull a gap to Richie. Richie there taking the final podium spot. Well done to Kimaru and DJ there and Richie for the podium positions. Great effort there, guys. And there's myself coming home in 4th place. Not a bad result for myself. At the end of this, we'll see how the championship points form. As you see, Jules there coming home in 5th, followed by Merck in 6th. And then we've got, well, I don't know, is it going to be Rocker or Mercer? Very close. Rocker takes 7th, followed by Mercer. And then obviously we have Canny, Jason, Wilco. And he'll be followed by Boss and Pie in 13th. Let's have a look at the championship standings after that great race. We've got Smith on 100 points, obviously not in this race. Rocker on 92, because the worst 2 point positions are taken away. And then we've got Jules in 3rd. Those 3 will be promoted into Tier 1 next season, so great effort there, guys. And join us next time for the final of Tier 2 Super Formula.